What's up YouTube? So in today's video, we will be looking into the most underrated yet effective factors when it comes to improving human performance, either being it in a daily routine or in any sports or physical activities, which is breathing. So breathing is just a basic human function that everyone does from the day they are born, but we never take time to notice whether we are doing it correctly or not. So I'm making two videos related to breathing. In the first part, I will be discussing about the anatomy and the muscles which are required when you breathe and how to activate them properly. I will also share with you a simple exercise routine which will help you to improve your breathing patterns. In the part 2, I will discuss about how to breathe with different physical exercises, either it being cardio or normal weightlifting. So let's start this video, and before we discuss about how to breathe, let's look into the anatomy of the muscles which are involved in the breathing. So if you notice here, you can see that there are many muscles which are involved in breathing. But the core muscles, that is the primary muscles, are the diaphragm and the intercostal muscles. So as you inhale, this diaphragm and external intercostal muscles contract. So when they contract, the volume of the ribcage increases. So as you know that the air moves from high pressure regions to the low pressure regions, so as the volume of the ribcage increases, the pressure there decreases. So the air moves from outside to inside our lungs. So this is how the inhalation takes place. And as you exhale, the diaphragm muscles expand and the internal intercostal muscles contract, thus reducing the volume of the ribcage so that the air moves from high pressure region to the low pressure region, that is outside our body, and this is how the exhalation occurs. So now as you know the anatomy and the function of these breathing muscles, so whenever we breathe, it's necessary that we activate all the muscles that are involved in the breathing effectively. So the first point here is that we always breathe in through our nose. So what it does is, whenever we breathe in through our nose, it helps to regulate the temperature of the air that we are breathing in, and it will also prevent us from any irritants that is flowing through the air. The exhalation depends upon your physical state. So if you are already exhausted, or if you are into any physical activities and you are already fatigued, then you can use your mouth to exhale. But in the normal steady state, I will recommend that you use your nose for both inhalation and exhalation. So the next point we have to look is the depth of your breath. So are you breathing deeply, or you are doing just shallow breathing? So if you are doing a shallow breathing, then you are just activating your intercostal muscles and some other assisting muscles that is in your upper region of your rib cage. So it's not effective to target your diaphragm muscles and mobilize your rib cage totally. So if you are doing a shallow breathing, then you might suffer from some back pain also. So it's necessary that you start deep breathing. In deep breathing, you will activate your diaphragm muscles completely, which stays here. So when you perform deep breathing, you will see some abdominal movements as well as the chest movement. But if you are doing shallow breathing, then you will only see the chest movement as you inhale and exhale. So the key difference that you have to notice when you are breathing is, if you are into shallow breathing, then you will activate mostly your intercostal muscles and some other neck muscles which are assisting in your breathing. So it's not effective to target all the breathing muscles here. Also the rib cage won't be mobilized properly if you are just doing the shallow breathing. So it's necessary that you start deep breathing also. And if you start deep breathing, then you will stimulate and target those diaphragm muscles and also other assisting muscles which sits at the lower region of the rib cage. It will be very helpful for you to mobilize the rib cage, and it will also help you to reduce some back stiffness if you are doing a deep breathing. So here's a quick short test if you want to know whether your breathing is deep or shallow. If you are seeing only your chest movement as you breathe, then your breathing is shallow. And if you see both your chest as well as abdominal movement, that means that your breathing is deep. So as you inhale, you should see the expansion of your chest as well as the upper abdominal region. And as you exhale, they should contract. But if you see only the expansion and contraction of your chest muscles, then that means that you are doing a shallow breathing. But also one thing you have to note, that your breathing should also involve the chest expansion. So it should not be completely chest dominant or abdominal dominant. It should be a combination of both of these. So the next point is your posture. So if you are already into a hunchback position like this, where your shoulders are rounded forward, the volume of your rib cage is already reduced here. So you won't be able to inhale sufficient amount of air. That's why you start shallow breathing, and the frequency of your breathing increases but the depth decreases. So first you correct your posture so that your shoulder sits back and allows the ribcage to expand properly. So in this way you will be able to inhale properly and the depth of your breath will increase. So if you are facing any postural issues, I already made some videos on the posture corrections. You can check the link in the description. So these were the key points to improve your breathing pattern, but it's necessary that you practice them daily so that you ingrain this good breathing pattern into your lifestyle. So that's why I will be giving you 2 exercises which you can practice any time of the day to improve your breathing sequence.
Let's see how to perform this exercise while sitting in a chair. So sit comfortably with your knees bent and your shoulders, head and neck relaxed. Place one hand on your upper chest and other just below your rib cage. This will allow you to feel your diaphragm and chest movement as you breathe. So start with breathing in slowly through your nose so that your stomach moves out against your hand. And also the hand on your chest should move out as you inhale, but the movement would be less as compared to your stomach. And as you exhale through the nose, you should feel tightening of your stomach on your lower hand and relaxation of your chest muscles on your upper hand. So you may notice an increased effort will be needed to use the diaphragm correctly. At first you will probably get tired while doing this exercise, but keep at it because with continued practice, diaphragmatic breathing will become easy and automatic. So you have to practice this breathing in such a way that you feel this movement of your chest and stomach. So start with 3 to 5 minutes and then as you get comfortable do 10 minutes twice a day to get habituated with this breathing pattern. So if you are finding it difficult to practice on chair, then you can also practice this breathing exercise by lying on the floor, facing the ceiling and bending your knees. And all the other instructions would be similar to the one discussed earlier when we practiced this exercise on the chair.
Thanks for watching the video. I hope I gave you some insightful knowledge regarding the breathing patterns and some of the exercises to improve them. So if you are a shallow breather or if you are not able to breathe properly during any other physical activities, then I will recommend that you practice these exercises at least 3 times a day. So as you practice these exercises, you try to put them into your daily lifestyle. And in the next video, I will be letting you know about the breathing sequence with different exercises, either it being the cardio or any other weightlifting. So it's necessary that you master these breathing patterns in the normal steady position, and then it will be very easier for you to translate them into the exercises. So if you really find this video helpful, then do give it a like and share with your friends and comment below if you have any further queries regarding this topic. And if you wish to train with me, then check out TheSuppleStrength.com where we provide evidence-based coaching to enhance human performance using some good nutrition as well as workout plans. Until then, stay supple, stay strong.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you